Hi everyone, this is Dan from headmedia.org. Today I'm going to talk about a very interesting product that I found recently. Actually, I'm very happy that I managed to get to this product because, when you evolve in this journey, this audiophile journey, it's harder to find products that actually get you so engaged. And this is one of the few products that are cutting that shorter and shorter list, let's say. So I'm happy to present to you the Lumin P1 DAC. It's not only a DAC, but if you look behind it, you'll see a lot of inputs and outputs. So this is not only a DAC, this is also a network streamer, it's also a pre-amplifier. It's actually compatible with ARC system as well. But I would like to say that it's basically an all-in-one unit that actually gave me a very pleasant listening experience and review journey, let's say. Besides that, if we start from the beginning, of course you have to install it. And it was a very easy experience. It was almost plug and play. This is actually quite an achievement, if you ask me. I just had to plug it into the network. I also got the Lumin L1 music server, and both units actually connected seamlessly with the Android application. Basically, everything started to work in a couple of maybe minutes. And the application itself is quite intuitive. I'd had no issues connecting there and seeing what it was capable of and changing different settings and stuff like that. The music server was instantly available for the DAC to play from. I also noticed that you can actually connect to a lot of streaming services like Qobuz, Tidal, Spotify, and even Plex, in internet radio. So everything was easy to configure, and it was very easy to actually make it sing, right? I actually tested this unit in my system with both headphones and my beloved speakers, the Martin Logan ESL11A Impressions. The headphones that I used were Hi-Fi Man HE1000 SE, Meze Elite, Meze Lyric. The amplifier used was the Benchmark AHB2. It was used both as I used both the pre-amplifier within the Lumin to connect directly to it, even with headphones, and of course with speakers. I also played around with the A90 discrete as a pre-amplifier and as a headphone amplifier. I would say that everything sounded excellent. It was actually it was a very good experience in general. I can say that the Martin Logans were actually a very good match. The speakers opened up, you have more details in upper, mid-range and treble, you have a better soundstage, very good timing, very good speed and detail. It's kind of, Electrostatic are very, they're known for their clarity, their transparency, their speed, their detail, openness and stuff like that, and they scaled wonderfully with Lumin P1. So then going to the headphones, for example, the HE1000 from SE from my Hi-Fi Man, I usually find them kind of a bit bright, but somehow I did not find them bright. I mean, those are the closest headphones. Actually, they're kind of on the same level with the speed of electrostatic headphones. They're very detailed, very fast. They actually punch very nicely, and no brightness whatsoever. They scaled a lot as well. The other headphones as well sounded awesome. Now, if we get to the sound experience itself, it was a really good experience. I loved every moment of it. I enjoyed listening to all of the music that I played around with. I mean, I listened from rock and roll to classical music, electronical music. Everything sounded amazing, and I was a bit taken by surprise. Let's say that I didn't have a lot of good experiences with Saber implementations in DACs. A lot of times they sounded too harsh, a bit lacking some natural tonality, but this was not the case at all. Um, in this case, actually, this unit sounded amazingly natural. I had no digital harshness whatsoever. It was actually amazing from this perspective as well. So it's a testament and the proof that that the Saber DACs actually can sound very good in a correct and or brilliant implementation. And this is the Lumin P1 is a proof of that. So let's start from the bass. The bass is actually is really powerful. It punches very strongly. But also very layered. You have layers and layers of detail in the bass section. And what I like about it is that it can go low, it can punch well, it's very fast. I mean, it does not linger at all. It takes you by surprise. Appears out of nowhere, kicks you, go at lows it needs to, and then disappears without any lingering whatsoever. So that's a very that good experience in general. The mid range is actually full of emotion, rich of detail. Is like a flowing river of details. It's an interesting thing because I got accustomed to different types of DACs. Let's say that have a closer presentation that put it a bit fronter into the first row. Let's say you are closer to the materials, to the instruments and stuff like that. This is a bit further away, but it has a really immersive experience. It has a very rich and detailed, and textures are very nice as well. Basically, everything is very well put together, and it drives emotion. I actually found myself a couple of times with tears of joy in my eyes. So yeah, it's that good. Another thing that I would say is that, for example, the treble region. Of course, as I mentioned before, I expected it to be a little bit harsh because, first of all, my preconception because of my past experience with Saber DACs. Also, the fact that my Hi-Fi-Man HE 1000, for example, I found them kind of bright. In general, this was somehow a very good experience and a surprise because I did not feel that at all. The treble is smooth but very detailed. Yeah, so it's a very nice combination. You don't have here harshness, but you have a lot of detail there. Even transients on treble. It's a really it's a good implementation as well. Now let's get to something that I think it's amazingly implemented. I mean, everything is good, but what stands in front is the fact that the timing, the pace, the rhythm of the music is excellently implemented. This is a testament to the fact, I believe, that it has a very good clocking system, the femto clock. And in general, when you don't have that, you get harshness, you get digital glare. This was not the case. You have absolutely no digital glare, no harshness whatsoever. The music just flows. It's a good type of smoothness. It's not the boring type of smoothness. It's the engaging type of smoothness, where the fluidity type of smoothness, because the transition from each note is very clearly done in a very timely fashion, and through a very black background. That's a very good experience. So the dynamics are also great. You can hear the macro dynamics from let's say the first row of an orchestra, but also the ones in the back, the last instruments in the orchestra in the furthest row in the back. It's you can still hear it very well. You can still feel the life of the instrument in any. You can pick on whatever instrument that you like, and you concentrate on it, and you get whatever emotion and detail, and you can hear the sound vibrating around it, and so forth. So this is in general. I think this is one of the best. The best things about this DAC, but it kind of improves on everything, right? Because it's so full of, it's so rich with details, but not in a way that something is thrown in your face. No, everything is very well put together. Nothing is thrown in your face. It comes naturally. It flows with the music. And you can lose yourself nicely in your music library. You can people will find you after a few days there. That's I think this is something that is also achieved with the fact that it has a very good streamer, because I tested it with the connecting directly to my computer, not directly, but through a Dana Frips Gaia. That was a USB interface, so USB from my computer to Dana Frips, and then an AAS XLR input into the DAC, into Lumin P1. It was good, but the shining, the best, you get the best out of this DAC through the network input. No harshness, nothing. You just decouple it for any problems from the system, from the whatever external problems. In general, I would like to say that it was really, it was a good experience. It's something that I will remember. Will be hard to to give it back now. I kind of got attached to it. By the way, if you want to read more details about my experience, make sure to read my written review, because I go in more depth there. So check that out. You will find it in the description below. And also, if you enjoyed this review, please hit the like and the subscribe button for more in the future. So thank you for watching, and see you in the next one.